Donald Trump has been reaching out to Muslim and Arab American communities. This has surprised many observers. After all, Trump has a history of making controversial remarks about Islam. He even enacted a travel ban targeting several Muslim-majority countries. So, what is behind this sudden change of heart? The answer, it seems, is politics. Trump sees an opportunity to exploit dissatisfaction among Muslim voters with the Biden administration. This dissatisfaction stems from a number of issues, including the Biden administration's handling of the Gaza conflict. Trump has been vocal in his criticism of Biden's approach to the conflict, and he has sought to position himself as a more sympathetic figure to Muslim voters. Trump's outreach has been particularly noticeable in states with large Muslim populations such as Michigan. He has made campaign appearances in Muslim-majority cities, and he has even held meetings with Muslim leaders. While some Muslim voters remain skeptical of Trump's motives, others seem willing to give him a second look. Trump's outreach to Muslim communities must be viewed in the context of his past actions. His presidency was marked by policies and rhetoric widely seen as hostile towards Muslims. The most prominent example was the 2017 travel ban, which restricted travel from several Muslim-majority countries. This policy, widely condemned as discriminatory, cast a long shadow on Trump's relationship with Muslim Americans. Beyond the travel ban, Trump made numerous statements that alienated many Muslims. He repeatedly linked Islam with terrorism, perpetuating harmful stereotypes. He questioned the patriotism of Muslim Americans, suggesting they harbored divided loyalties. These actions created a climate of fear and distrust among Muslim communities. Despite this history, Trump has attempted to downplay his past rhetoric during his recent outreach efforts. He has emphasized areas of agreement with Muslim communities, such as opposition to certain foreign policies. However, the legacy of his past actions continues to loom large, making it difficult for some Muslim voters to trust his sincerity. The 2024 election witnessed a significant shift in voting patterns among Muslim Americans. Traditionally a Democratic-leaning bloc, Muslim voters showed a greater willingness to consider alternatives. While many still voted for Biden, a noticeable portion shifted towards Trump, third-party candidates, or abstained entirely. This shift reflects growing disillusionment with the Democratic Party among some Muslim voters. Several factors contributed to this change. The Biden administration's handling of the Gaza conflict alienated some Muslim voters who perceived it as insufficiently supportive of the Palestinian cause. Economic concerns and social issues also played a role, as they did for many voter demographics. This shift highlights the growing political diversity within Muslim communities and their evolving relationship with both major parties. The long-term implications of this shift remain unclear. Whether it represents a temporary realignment or a more permanent shift in political allegiances is yet to be seen. However, it underscores the importance of engaging with Muslim voters on their own terms and addressing their specific concerns. Trump's stance on religious freedom, particularly concerning Christians in the Middle East, adds another layer of complexity to his relationship with Muslim communities. His administration took a strong stance against the persecution of Christians in countries like Iran and Turkey. This resonated with some evangelical Christians, a key constituency within Trump's base. However, his actions in this realm have been perceived by some as selectively prioritizing Christian religious freedom over that of other groups. This perception is fueled by his rhetoric and policies targeting Muslims, such as the travel ban. His administration's efforts to secure the release of American pastor Andrew Brunson from Turkish detention contrasted sharply with his silence on the detention of other religious figures, such as Pastor Mojtaba Ahmadi in Turkey. This perceived double standard raises questions about Trump's commitment to religious freedom as a universal value. His actions in this arena will continue to be scrutinized, particularly by those who view his policies as discriminatory towards Muslims. Ultimately, his actions on religious freedom could either bolster or undermine his efforts to build bridges with Muslim communities.